So, hello and welcome to the Turn 5 podcast. Once again, late night episode because Ben decided the Liverpool game was more important. How did that go for you, Ben?
Go.
This week, Richard's busy tomorrow, so we're only doing half of what we decided to talk about.
But it
so
gives us something to do next week.
Yeah. Well, next week was Spa preview. It's race week next week.
Something along with the Spa preview.
Oh, yeah, true. So, yeah, we're just going to talk about the support series from like 3 weeks ago.
Hey.
Let's start off with W Series. Jamie Chadwick did not win.
For the first time this season.
Yeah.
And yet she still has a points lead that is over 75.
Oh, yeah, she's going to win the title. We know that.
So,
That much was clear very early on in the season.
it's a good race, though.
Yeah, enjoyable race. Chadwick done her best to win. Just couldn't quite get that overtake done.
Literally pushed Alice Powell to the line.
Yeah.
So,
So, yeah, we won't have a 100% season. Oh, well.
100% podium season, maybe.
Yeah. But then that's been done in Formula One, is it not?
Michael Schumacher, yeah.
Yeah. So,
I
it's
think
all
that
right
was-
if it happens in the
I think that was 2002.
2002 or 2003 for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was W Series. Alice Powell took her first victory of the season, and someone who isn't Jamie Chadwick's first victory of the season.
And the victory means that even though she's tied on points with Beitskevissa, she's actually in second because she has that big W next to her name.
That one dub. Moving on to Formula 3.
Okay, yeah.
They were in Hungary, yeah.
Everyone was in Hungary.
Yeah, everyone was.
It was 3 weeks ago, okay?
It was a party.
It was a long time ago. Let's
Be careful how you finish that sentence, because otherwise Disney will sue us.
Yeah.
actually let's come away from Formula 3 and Formula 2 for a moment and speak about the other formula.
Yeah, right.
Stoffel van Dorn, FIA Formula E World Champion.
Yeah.
Hey,
How?
those are words I never thought I'd say.
Yeah.
But well done to Stoffel, and Mercedes retained their Formula E World Championship and have left. They've done a Brawn GP. We win and we leave. To be replaced with McLaren next season, we think. I don't think that's official yet, but there's a strong suspicion.
I believe.
I think it is official.
I mean,
Very
McLaren
sure.
have said they're entering. So
Yeah, they put in an option to enter, but I don't know if they
I'm pretty
officially
sure they have.
entered.
No, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't actually follow Formula E that closely. And by that closely, I mean, like, at all.
Yeah, but will you if McLaren's there?
Probably not.
Oh, fake fan.
Yeah,
I mean, I
but,
don't follow the Extreme E team.
Extremely strange. It's just
they're
very strange.
partnering with Neom. So it'd be Neom McLaren Formula E team.
Even though Formula E cars do not go.
Get your hair dryers out. It's race time.
Well, maybe the Gen 3 cars will make a different noise. Maybe. We don't know. We'll find out in like November, December time when Formula E turns calendar to TBC, subject to homologation from the FIA, all the usual stuff.
All your favourite terms.
Yeah. Anyway, congrats to Stoffel. Congrats to Mercedes. It's a shame to be losing such a big brand from Formula E, but they're replacing it with another one, so...
A bigger one.
No.
Better one.
No.
Yeah.
Way
More
history.
heritage.
Yeah.
No.
Next.
Formula 3.
Is that the last time we speak about Formula E this year?
Well,
Yeah.
until like November, December when it comes back. So
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Unless anything big happens. Unlikely.
Ricardo
might.
signs for McLaren Formula E.
Then will you watch Formula E?
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
Ben's just like, no.
No.
I might do just to show my solidarity with Daniel.
I think the only way for me to watch Formula E is if Jensen joins it.
Do you know who else is like
what if
Formula...
Kimi joined it?
Oh, then that'd be touch and go.
Do you know who else is leaving Formula E this year?
Dan Tickton.
The Michelin Man.
Oh,
Rest in peace, Michelin Man.
And that is a big sad.
That is a big
does that
stuff.
mean Nia's going to stop watching it now?
I don't know, because McLaren are entering Formula E, so Nia
Oh,
might
yeah.
watch it for them.
It's a big loss.
Maybe the Michelin
Not
Man
just
should.
not just the Michelin Man stature, but you know.
He should get the drive for McLaren.
Everyone and their
Breaking
mum's
news.
got the drive for McLaren at the minute.
Michelin Man will drive for Alpine Formula One. Speaking very briefly of Alpine Formula One, we've still heard nothing since Oscar Piastri just went, no.
Yeah, it's going to the contract recognition board, but
And also possibly the High Court.
yeah, Alpine are seeking to redeem their costs that they've invested. Yikes!
More on that the Monday after we get it.
I did kind of see a rather amusing video of so Oscar's a snake was the caption, and it was a cutaway during an FP session to him on the pit wall where he unfolds a bit of paper that says best work experience ever. How's that go for you?
Yeah. But yeah, more on the Oscar Piastri story the Monday after we get it. Or if it's big enough, we might record something special. Who knows?
I'm not breaking my habits.
Formula 3 had 2 races in Hungary, as always, the sprint race and the feature race. Once again, they play bumper cars. Although not many people actually got a row off the stewards. There was only 2 cars got penalties.
It was wet for the start of the feature race, if I remember.
Yes, it was. Because it was wet for the start of the W Series race. I was like, why are we starting behind the safety car when it's dry?
I would just like to point out that in a 30-driver championship, there are 38 drivers.
But in a 20-driver championship, there are 21 drivers in the terms of Formula One. So
yeah,
it's much the same.
Yeah, it's true. Just found it quite amusing.
Yeah. So Caio Collet won the sprint race by, in Formula 3 terms, quite a big margin, near enough 9 seconds. That's huge for the support categories, not so much for Formula 1, because when you get away, you're away. But you really struggle to get away in the support category, so bridging a 9-second gap in the sprint race with no pit stops is very, very good. And as I say, 2 people were pulled up by the stewards for being rather naughty with their car. One of them was Arthur Leclerc. He crashed into
Suspense.
Jack Crawford. He crashed into Jack Crawford, so he got a penalty for that. And number 27, that is Brad Benavides. He crashed into Ido Cohen. They both DNF'd, so
Went
dear.
well.
Yeah.
Mm.
That then moves us on to the feature race, where there was a replacement final classification for some reason.
Did we have another DQ for technical?
No, we didn't actually. I think they just ballsed up the first one.
Class.
Either that or there was a penalty given after the final classification, which isn't meant to happen, but must have happened anyway.
Still class.
Yeah, we do enjoy some Formula 3. But something happened. I can't see the difference off the very start.
Did someone forget to change the word provisional?
No, they didn't actually.
Okay.
They
just an outside guess, you know.
yeah, I think that has happened before actually. Because there's like half an hour between the replacement published as well.
Who knows?
Good. I'll work it out at some stage, but it doesn't matter that much. They were
It doesn't matter at all.
they were significantly less behaved in the feature race. Joseph Maria Marti, a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision, and then a 20-second time penalty for not serving a time penalty correctly.
So that'll be his pit stop problem then, won't it?
Yep. So
Nice.
that's 25-second time penalty for them. Car number 8, that is Gregoire Saucy, also picked up a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision. And car 30, Rafael Villagomez, well, he forgot the track limits and got a 5-second time penalty for leaving the track without justifiable reason.
Interesting wording.
Yeah. Otherwise known as multiple track limit violations.
Yeah, normally it's like just leaving a track and getting an advantage, isn't it? So.
Well, no, because that is a different offence. Leaving the track and gaining an advantage is if you like overtake someone off the track or you significantly close a gap. Whereas leaving the track without justifiable reason is just leaving the track, but no advantage is gained.
Well, I mean,
Keep
if you're
doing
leaving
it.
the track, you're probably going too fast, so an advantage is gained there. So, you know, it's just a little caveat, I guess. But
yeah,
we
it
move.
is two separate things in the international sporting code. But yeah, once again, still no race bans in Formula 3.
Got another one in Formula 2, though. Spoiler
But
alert.
we can't say that for Formula 2, and
No.
that's where we're going next.
We
But very
don't.
quickly, the winner of the feature race was Alexander Smolia, with Zane Maloney and Ollie Behrman making up the podium.
Not a great weekend for the championship leaders.
No.
Isaac Hadjar picking up 7 points and Victor Martins picking up 6. But they're both tied at the top on 104.
With 2 rounds to go?
3.
3. Yeah, they're doing the whole triple header.
Yeah.
But in the teams championship, well, there's quite some gap. There's a 102-point gap between Prema and ART. Oh dear. But there is obviously more points available per Formula 3 weekend because they've got 3 cars.
Yes.
And how many points for fastest lap is it?
2
1?
points.
2 points. So that's 4 points total over the 2 rounds. Points for pole?
Don't know.
I think that's 2 points as well.
I'm just looking at it because there's 27 and then 18 and then 15. 13. Someone's got 13 points in the feature race.
13 points.
That's odd. Literally, it's an odd number. I am so funny.
Ha ha!
Thank you. I'm here all week. Next week.
Who picked up 13 points? What position did they finish?
Zach O'Sullivan finished 11th.
Zach O'Sullivan had the fastest
Sorry,
lap.
didn't finish 11th. He's 11th in the standings.
Fastest lap.
Oh.
So that should have been 12 points. So it was 1 point for fastest
1 point
lap.
fastest lap, 2 points for pole then. So Smollier was on pole.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that guess.
Well, no, because Smollier finished first and got 25 points.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm looking at the standings. It's been a long day. I've been staring at numbers too long. Next.
Let's go. Who's got a little P? Austria 2, PF, and first gives you 28 points. So it is 2 points for pole. Yeah, because Smollier picked up 27 points in Hungary race 2, and he finished first.
Yeah.
Very good.
Right.
So that's 27. Adds a point for fastest lap is 28. What's the maximum amount of points in a sprint?
15.
Add 1 for fastest lap is 6.
I'm just trying to find if anyone's actually got 15 points for the fastest. I think it might actually be.
Oh, no, it's
10.
only 10 points.
It's 10.
Yeah. So plus 1 is 11.
Yeah.
It takes us to 39 points. And then second place.
God, are we really doing this?
Yep.
Basically, there's a buttload of points on offer, and
Yeah.
the championship isn't decided yet.
Yeah.
No.
Moving
neither
on.
championship is decided. Formula 2, we have a race ban.
For the second round running.
Well, no. Because there was no race
wait, no,
ban
yes,
accrued at
sorry.
Silverstone, yeah.
Yes. Oh, we've been to a few. Oh my God, yeah. No, we've been to it's been a while since Silverstone. I am just going to shut up now.
So, Ollie Caldwell, as we sort of predicted early in the season when he picked up like 9 penalty points from one round.
Imola.
Yep.
Your time has come.
He will now not be in Belgium.
Kind of sucks because that's one of the better races of the season.
Yep.
But
But, maybe he should have behaved himself.
Yeah, true. If I was going to get banned from anything on the calendar, I'd probably want to get banned from like
Monaco.
Zandvoort or Jeddah
Or Monaco.
or
Jeddah.
Monaco. Yeah, but Jeddah's like the second race of the season. You've got to be doing something really
Yeah,
bad to
that's
get banned at
bad.
that point.
You pick up 12 penalty points in race
God,
number
actually.
1.
I'll take
That's
Abu Dhabi.
impressive.
I'll get Abu Dhabi off. I'll finish at Monza.
Just an early finish. That's me,
Yeah,
guys.
That's me.
Win the championship, get banned, just relax.
Hey, you get a month
Yeah.
and a week extra holiday.
Yeah.
That's good going.
Mm.
That's beautiful.
So yeah, Ollie Caldwell has received 12 penalty points. So he's banned. Lamau. How did he get his ban? Track limits.
Oh,
Yeah.
at least he's sticking on brand.
Yep.
I thought maybe he'd thrown a curveball in there, but no, he's
No.
stuck true to his cause.
Car 14 left the track without a justifiable reason on several occasions. 5-second time penalty, 1 penalty point. Total for the 2022 season, 12 points.
It's
What a
beautiful.
bad man.
I mean, technically, he just gets an
Isn't it?
extra week off for the summer. So.
He's extended the summer break.
He doesn't want to go back to school.
Yeah, but that's when his team replace him and someone does like a Michael Schumacher performance,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're actually like, you know what? Nah, We're gonna keep the new guy.
Although he did also have an incident in race number 1, which took him to 11 penalty points. Oh no, he didn't. Why did it say offence? Why? Why is it? It's not an offence if you're taking no further action.
That's a decision.
Yeah.
FIA, everybody.
So yeah, that's just mistitled.
Offense. You've done nothing.
Yeah. How dare you do nothing wrong?
Look at your points tally. You must have done something.
And they've done it twice for the same incident.
Love that.
Offence, car number 2, incident car 14. Offence, car 14, incident with car 2. Both documents, no further action.
Love that.
The FIA. Did he do anything else this weekend then? No, he didn't. Or someone got in trouble for pit lane speeding in practice. Was that Ollie Caldwell? No, it was Dennis Hauger and was fined €600. Okay, so that's a bit strange. Formula 1, you'd get done for speeding in the pit lane. The team gets fined. Formula 2, they fine the driver.
Wasn't it
Interesting.
unsafe release that gets team fined?
No,
No,
speeding in the
in-
pit lane in
yeah.
Formula 1 gets the team a fine as well. Because it's the competitor is fined €1,000 or whatever it is. And then
The team
Formula
probably
1 tells
passes
the
it on to the
competitor is
driver, like,
team.
you did this.
Oh, yeah.
This is
Yeah,
your,
this
this
is
your
your
money.
fault.
You're doing
The Giovinazzi one where he done like double the pit lane speed. we love Giovinazzi. He's enjoying himself in Formula E, I think.
Is he though?
No.
No, last time I looked, he didn't
He
even
was-
have a point. So
I mean, last time I looked, he was languishing at the back somewhere. So
opposite.
Anyway, the classification of the F2 sprint, that's the track limits. No, that's not what I want. I want the classification. It's too late at night. Ben, why have you done this to us?
I'm
Why
regretting
did
my
I do it to
decision.
myself?
You'd have been
Yeah,
better off
true.
not watching the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All facts, no cap.
Giovinazzi still doesn't have a point, and he is 23rd in the championship.
I think by
And
saying
apparently,
still
there's
doesn't have a point
24 people.
means that he's not going to get any points.
That was it. They're done.
How many points does Tictum have?
One. He's got one single point,
1 point.
and that puts him 21st.
Indication.
Ah, dear.
I have a hot take, but I think I'll save it for another episode.
No, spit it out.
Oh
dear.
God. Okay.
We're
I
talking about
looked-
Formula 2. That was a series.
Yeah, I mean, it's not about Dantic, it's about Formula E.
Okay.
My hot take about Formula E is that it'd be taken more seriously by a global audience if it was not a collection of F1 failures and dropouts.
I mean, in fairness, nearly Formula 1 world champion Felipe Massa did drive there for a while.
Yeah, but
That was like the big money signing to try and get everything going. That's like PSG signing Neymar. It's a farmers league and they've got a world-class player.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Wow. Like,
I mean, Nick De Vries also, I wouldn't say is an F1 failure or dropout. There just wasn't a
It's
seat.
not got to F1.
that's failing.
Well,
Dan
no, it's not
Tickton
his
was
fault
never
that
going to
there's
get
no
to
seats.
F1. He is
Yeah,
a
'cause
failure. Antonio Giovinazzi is an F1 dropout. Like, come on. It's all just people that are just
Daniel
F1.
Ricciardo is going to be an F1 dropout.
Yeah. It's still going to solidify my point, though, as painful as that is.
It's like Jose Mourinho's just turned up.
I am just in
Failure.
I think
I have 3. What's the other managers combined? 2.
not anymore. Pep, I think, alone has 3.
Actually, was he on about Euros? Because if he's on about European Cups, then Pep definitely doesn't have enough with City.
Not at City, at least.
No, but
He
that's
does
what
have
it's all
Champions Leagues at other teams.
but he can't do it with so much money. Anyway, we're getting off topic.
This is a Formula One podcast.
Yes.
Coming back to your hot take, though, I think it's unfair to view it as part of the Formula One bubble because it is its own series.
If that's the case,
It's
why
its
is it
own
scalping
Formula
so
One.
many F2 noobs?
Like it's its own world championship because they want to drive and they can get a super license instantly by winning it.
Second hot take. Because Yuri Vips is never going to get into F1, is he going to go to Formula E?
Maybe?
Is there a pink car in Formula E?
No.
McLaren.
However,
Not
one of the
today.
cars did run the pride flag on like their nose this weekend. So does
Every
that
team
count?
needs to do that.
That'll be good. That's good enough.
Can we all buy a pink hat that says Yuri Vips #1 fan?
If you buy me a pink hat that says Yuri Vips #1 fan, I will wear it to Monza.
I would happily do that.
We'll do it then.
Let's try and make it.
Custom
can-
hat maker.
If you can find a way to do it, I will wear it to Monza.
And in other news, the week after Monza, we will hold a memoriam for Chris. He was brutally and savagely attacked by the crowd at Monza.
Well, no, I didn't say how long I would wear it for in Monza.
On, picture,
Christ.
off,
Then.
burn.
Don't
Advocate the burning of any merchandise on this podcast, but if it has Yuri Vip's face on it, it is exempt from this ruling.
In fairness, I'll have my pink jacket on in Monza.
No, that's good enough.
See, it suits the fit.
Yeah, you can just say you're color coordinating.
I'll wave it at him as he comes round Lesmo too. Ooh, pink!
You need it reversible so that you can get the camera operator's attention with your hat, and then just before it cuts to you on the world feed, flip it over and it says Yuri is a nonce.
Front text. Would you want pink or hot pink?
Oh,
Hot pink.
definitely hot pink.
Right, anyway. Well, Ben makes hats.
The
I said
winner of the
speedrun.
Formula 2 sprint race was Jack Doohan, with everyone's favourite pink-loving driver, Yuri Vips, in second. The feature race
Was won by
Did they
Teo
behave them-
Porchet.
Yeah, did they behave themselves in the feature race? They did, slightly more. Car 16, that is... Roy Nassani, what a surprise.
Of course it is.
Roy Nassani got a 10-second time penalty for...
Just dangerous driving. Forcing another driver off the track.
causing a collision.
Close enough.
So as usual, Roy Nassani creates problems. And the race was won by Teo Porcher with Enzo Fittipaldi and Ayumu Iwasa making up the podium.
How many points is Nassani on now?
Penalty points. Must be
Yeah.
like 10, surely.
I'm going to bet he's only on 8.
Oh, Service says 11.
Finally. Fine.
Roy Nassani race ban.
Thank you, Jesus.
And in the Drivers' Championship with 4 rounds to go, Felipe Drugovich leads the way by 21 points over Teo Porcher. But that swing can be made in one race in Formula 2, considering there was a 23-point swing in the second race at Hungary toward Teo Porcher. So the fight is still most definitely on.
There are flying things in the room with me now.
Oh dear. What are they? Are they moths?
I think
Butterflies?
it's,
Flies?
Dude, it's 20 to 11. It's not going to be a butterfly, is it?
Maybe.
No, they're not out at this hour. Bugger off. Go. Get off. Get. Anyway.
And yeah, you were saying about the 38 cars, was it? And Formula 3 are in the standings?
Yeah, it's 24.
Yeah, there's 24 in Formula 2.
There's a 12th team. Oh my god.
Yeah. The worst thing about it is Roberto Meri's only done 3 rounds and is in 18th.
Solid performance.
Compared to Ollie Caldwell, who's done them all and is in 19th with 7 less points.
I mean, you could say Amory Cordial or Chem Bullock Bassi. Actually, no, Chem had some time off injured, but Amory Cordial has done all of the rounds and is on 0 points.
Yeah, Chem missed 2 rounds. No, Cordial hasn't done all the round.
Did you not? What did I miss? Oh, no, sorry.
He was banned from Silverstone.
Yes. So
and
not
he
only
also didn't take part in Saudi Arabia too.
Oh yeah. Oh, still. He has more penalty points than he does actual points.
But not anymore. Because his penalty point count was wiped after Silverstone.
I think it should just keep going. And it's just in multiples of 12.
Oh, they did do that once. With the man, the myth, the legend, Mahavir Raghunathan.
Yeah. I really need to make that meme at some point, don't I? Why is it when anyone gets in trouble, it's always you three?
Yeah, and it's Raghunathan.
Leather and
Caldwell, apparently.
well, yeah.
Anyway, so the team's championship in Formula 2 after round 9 looks like, well, I was going to say looks like this. We'll just tell you what it looks like. It's much tighter than Formula 3 is, with ART leading the way by 43 points over Carlin. MP Motorsport are just a point behind, and then there's a bit of a gap to High Tech. It's 42 points. Prema, the defending team's champions, are in 5th.
89 points behind.
They are not having a good season at all.
That is going to take a monstrous run of form to turn that around in the second half. But I just don't see it. I don't see it happening.
Campos are not doing too great either, but they went through quite a few rounds of only having 1 car running. Spain only had 1 car, Monaco 1 car.
Sorry, what did you? Was that 1
Britain
car,
had 1
or
car.
was that 1 car?
1 car.
1 car.
A Spanish man saying wanker. 1 car.
We at the Turn 5 podcast like to promote diversity in all that we do.
Take the piss.
That is all that we do.
Anyway. What else?
I'm just going to say it. Dennis Alger, as the F3 champion, has not had a good season. He is down in 12th place in the standings and is over 100 points off the lead.
Yes. But do you know who else hasn't had a good season? Gregoire Saucy. The king of Freca just hasn't been able to perform in Formula 3
No,
to the same standard.
which is really weird. And Isaac Hadjar has,
Yeah.
which is strange.
Was Saucy a rookie, though, in Freca? I don't think he was. He might be the Mick Schumacher.
Yeah, that's a good point. He might just take that second season.
Yeah, in the second season, it just absolutely comes to you. Not everyone can be Oscar Piastri.
Do work experience at a team that you then reject.
Well, it's not his fault they wouldn't give him a seat. He done literally everything he could. He won all the championships.
This is true. And then Fernando came out.
And then Fernando appeared, yes. He got bored of doing IndyCar. He got bored of the Americans' off-brand Formula One and decided to do real Formula One.
Bored of doing an oval for 500 laps.
Yeah, we occasionally watch IndyCar, but I maintain my point that it is indeed off-brand Formula One.
Yeah, I kind of like the aero screens. They're interesting.
Yeah, they're a nice look, but it's still just turning left.
Yeah.
For quite a few races. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, we know it's not all of them, but like
Quite a
the
few.
Indianapolis 500 left. Wait a bit,
Left
left
again. Yeah. Go on a straight.
It is
left,
quite interesting with the
then
niche sort of strategies and being ahead at certain points and whatever, but you know, it's not
Yeah,
at the
but
same
Formula
level
One
of
has
interest.
that and
Yeah.
a track, you know.
Things that go round.
You know, Formula One turns right. Just to add some suspense to it. It actually has some heavy braking zones rather than just tapping the brake a little.
Isn't it quite funny how a lot of the left turn only tracks are in really anti-left voting areas? But let's not get into politics.
Yeah, the Turn 5 podcast is non-party political.
That's why I didn't mention either party, even though there's only two because it's the US.
Anyway, what else do we have to talk about?
My quest for global domination has secured another 2 countries.
Ooh, where are we now?
We are now in Malaysia and the Republic
Wow.
of Moldova.
Malaysia, bring back your Grand Prix. Moldova, you don't have a circuit, soz.
Make one.
Yeah, build a grade 1 circuit.
That's the only news I've got, I'm afraid.
Well, that wraps up this week's episode of the Turn 5 podcast. Join us next week for the mid-season review and the Spa preview, because we're entering into a triple header. So what we're going to ask for in advance is this. Give us your pole position and your podium, for those of you listening on the social medias, for all 3 rounds. Now. Do it now.
The rest
So
of the
that
Turn
we-
5 podcast does not validate this request.
No, the rest of the Turn 5 podcast can give their predictions at normal times. The reason I'm asking in advance is so that if we forget to post something, because there's been a particularly spicy race, we've got something to fall back on. So
Fair
give
enough.
us your predictions for Spa, for the Netherlands at Zandvoort, and for Italy, number 2 Electric Boogaloo, when we go to Monza. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you next week. Ta-da!